The twilight sky stretched over the quiet park, a canvas of purples and oranges bleeding into the horizon. Kathryn sat on the worn wooden bench, her coat pulled tight against the evening chill. Her brown hair cascaded in soft waves, framing a face etched with longing and uncertainty. Beside her sat Sam, his broad shoulders hunched, his dark eyes fixed on the ground. The air between them crackled with unspoken words, a tension born from a love they couldn't name aloud. Her sister Emily had married Sam's father, Thomas, 2 years ago, a union that twisted their family tree into a knot neither could unravel. Kathryn's love for Sam had grown in the shadows of that marriage, a secret she guarded with every breath. She stole a glance at him, his jaw tight, his hands clenched into fists. "I love you," she whispered, the words slipping out before she could stop them. Sam's head snapped up, his eyes wide with shock. "What did you say?" His voice was low, rough, as if the confession had struck him physically. Kathryn's heart pounded. "I love you," she repeated, bolder this time. "I've tried to leave you behind, Sam. I've tried to run from this, but I can't. I've been with you in my heart for 2 years. He stared at her, his soldier's discipline warring with the emotions flooding his chest. Sam had been raised in the army, his father a stern, knight-like figure who'd drilled duty into him. The war had left scars, physical and mental, that he hid beneath his calm exterior. "Do you mean that?" he asked, his voice trembling. "With all this mess, your sister, my dad, can you really love me?" Kathryn nodded, tears glistening in her eyes. "Yes, it's messy, but it's real." She reached for his hand, her fingers brushing his calloused skin. "I dream of a future with you, even if the world says it's wrong." Sam's hand tightened around hers, but he pulled back, standing abruptly. "I've never been home, Kathryn. I don't know how to stay. The army took that from me." She stood too, her defiance flaring. "Then let me be your home." Her voice cracked, a plea wrapped in strength. "I don't care what they think. I want to be your family." Sam turned away, his silhouette dark against the fading light. "I'm scared I'll ruin you," he admitted, his voice barely audible. Kathryn stepped closer, her resolve hardening. "You won't. We'll figure it out." The park grew silent, the weight of their love pressing down. People whispered about them, neighbors, friends, even family, muttering apologies and judgments. "I'm sorry," Kathryn said reflexively, a habit born from years of guilt. "Stop saying that," Sam snapped, turning to face her. "You don't owe anyone an apology." His words pierced her and she nodded, wiping her eyes. "I want to live like my life is mine," she said, her voice steadying. "But sometimes I think of dying, escaping this pain." Sam's expression darkened. "Don't say that. I need you." He stepped closer, his hand hovering near her cheek. "You're not just a woman to me, Kathryn. You're everything." She leaned into his touch, her heart racing. "Then don't leave me," she whispered. They stood there, bound by love and fear, the twilight fading into night. The next morning, the sun rose over the small town, casting golden rays through Sam's cramped apartment window. He sat at the kitchen table, a mug of coffee cooling in his hands. His army days lingered in his mind. Drills, battles, the weight of a rifle he'd once carried. His father, Thomas, had been a knight in spirit, a man of honor who'd raised Sam to follow in his footsteps. But Sam felt like a shadow, unworthy of the title. Kathryn's words from the night before echoed in his head. "I want to be your knight," he muttered to himself, testing the idea. He wanted to protect her, to be the hero she saw in him. But the war had taught him fragility, his own and others. He'd seen comrades fall, rights stripped away by orders he couldn't question. Could he be her knight when he'd failed so many? A knock at the door jolted him from his thoughts. Kathryn stood there, her coat damp from the morning mist, her eyes bright with determination. "I couldn't stay away," she said, stepping inside. Sam's heart thudded. "Why didn't you leave last night?" he asked, his voice soft. "Because I couldn't stop loving you," she replied, her honesty disarming him. "I've waited for you, Sam, even when I tried to run." He ran a hand over his short, curly hair, frustration etching his features. "I wasn't ready before. The army took everything. My choices, my peace." Kathryn's eyes softened. "Not me. They didn't take me." She stepped closer, her voice firm. "I'm not some fragile thing. I'm yours." Sam's breath hitched. "I know, but I'm terrified I'll fail you." She shook her head, her defiance a beacon. "Then fail. Just don't leave." He wanted to believe her, to shed the soldier's burden. "My father's a knight," he said, "but I'm just me." Kathryn smiled, fierce. "That's enough." She told him about her past. working at a local store, losing friends to gossip about her sister's marriage. "I've never felt home until you," she admitted. Sam's chest tightened. "I've never had a home." She touched his cheek, her fingers warm. "We'll build one." But doubt crept in. "What if I'm not enough?" he asked. Kathryn's grip tightened. "You are. To me, you're a knight." Their banter lightened the mood. "Big-ass knight, huh?" she teased. He smirked. "Not a big guy, just yours." But her fears resurfaced. "I don't want to die without you," she whispered. Sam's voice was steady. "You won't. I'll take your life. Make it ours." Her eyes widened and he grinned. "You heard me?" Days passed, and the tension between Kathryn and Sam grew. They met in secret, stolen moments in the park or his apartment, their love aflame fighting the world's judgment. One evening, as rain pattered against the window, Kathryn's apologies spilled out. "I'm sorry," she said, her voice breaking. "For everything. My sister, this mess." Sam grabbed her shoulders, his grip firm. "Stop it, Kathryn. You don't owe anyone that." His words cut through her guilt, but it clung like a shadow. She'd grown up under the weight of her family's choices, Emily's marriage to Thomas, the whispers that followed. "I've been waiting for you," she said, "but I feel like I'm burning inside." Sam's face hardened. "Then burn it all down. I'll help you." His words ignited her. She wasn't just a woman, she was a storm, ready to destroy her doubts. "I love you," she said, fierce. "I don't care what they think." Sam's eyes lit up. "Then tell me why you love me." She laughed, raw. "Because you see me." Their pasts collided. Sam's army scars, Kathryn's restless years. "I've been in situations," he said, "where they took my rights, my choices." Kathryn's heart ached. "My father's a knight," she said, "and I'm proud, but I'm scared for us." Sam's jaw clenched. "I'll be your knight, I swear it," she teased him, lightening the mood. "Big-ass knight, huh?" He smirked. "Not a big guy, just yours." But her fears crept back. "I don't want to die without you," she whispered. Sam's grip tightened. "You won't. I'll take your life. Make it ours." Her eyes widened. "What?" He grinned. "You heard me." The rain intensified, mirroring their emotions. Kathryn's voice cracked. "I'm not a woman to them. Just a mistake." Sam's voice was fierce. "You're my dream." She leaned into him, desperate. "I want to live like life's ours." He nodded. "We will." But her apologies lingered. "I'm sorry," she said again. Sam sighed. "No more sorries." She nodded, resolute. "No more." They stood together, the rain a curtain around them. "I've waited so long," she said. Sam's voice was soft. "I'm here now." Kathryn's fire burned brighter. "I'll destroy anything that keeps us apart," she vowed. Sam's eyes gleamed. "Good. I love you." She laughed, free. "I know." Weeks later, the town buzzed with summer heat, but Kathryn and Sam found solace in the park at dusk. The air was thick with their unspoken vows, their love a fragile flame against the world's judgment. "I want to be part of your family," Kathryn said, her voice steady. Sam's eyes softened. "You are my family," she smiled, fierce. "And you're mine." Their dreams collided, her longing for a life unbound, his need to be her knight. "I love you," Kathryn said, raw. "I can't be in the wrong place with you." Sam's hand cupped her face. "You're exactly where you belong." But doubt lingered. "What if I ruin this?" he asked. She shook her head. "You won't. We'll fight together." The past haunted them. Sam's army scars, Kathryn's restless years. "I've never been home," he admitted. She touched his chest. "I'm your home now." He wanted to believe her, to be the knight she saw. "I'll protect you," he vowed. Kathryn grinned. "Big-ass knight, don't let me down." Their banter hid pain. "I'm not a woman to them," she said. "Just a problem." Sam's voice was fierce. "You're my dream." She laughed, tears falling. "I want to live like life's ours." He nodded. "We will." But her fears surged. "I don't want to die without you," she whispered. Sam's grip tightened. "You won't. I'll take your life, make it ours." They faced the world's chaos, whispers, apologies, rejection. "I'm sorry," Kathryn said, habit taking over. Sam sighed. "No more." She nodded, resolute. "No more." Twilight wrapped around them, their vows unspoken but clear. "I've waited for you," she said. Sam's voice was soft. "I'm here." Kathryn's fire flared. "I'll burn it all down for you," she vowed. Sam's eyes gleamed. "I'll help." Their love was messy, raw, but real. "We're family," she said. He nodded. Always. She leaned into him, dreaming of a future unbound. I love you, she whispered. Sam smiled. I know. They stood together, ready to fight. Let's live, Kathryn said. Sam's voice was steady. Together. Their story wasn't perfect, but it was theirs. A love forged in fire, unbroken by the world. As the stars emerged, they held each other, vowing to face whatever came next.